Can you hear something? Can you hear me now, okay? Okay. Camera selected, it just seems to be a bit different. It's sensitive. Yeah. Stop with the sounds.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from, and that's the reason why I seem so far away today. But let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it will make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I have moved and kept on moving, proved the points that needed proving, lost friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I've kissed the girls and left them crying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere in the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher. They've shattered, now they've gone, but I'm ready, just thinking my way clear. I don't know what I will do tomorrow, when the hands are shaken and the kiss is flown, then I will disappear. Oh, but let me tell you that I love you, and that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. And if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
So, what are the rules of the game? Satsang. It's essentially, it's just a bit more fun sounding to me than the Q&A. But Satsang means gathering for truth. And essentially, it's what's blocking your truth where you are now. So of course the Satsang is silence. For many of us, silence is an alien phenomenon. So we can the main thrust is, we would do anything on Saturday, it's open. We've usually got a class with a specific direction. It's nice to have a space that's open to see what's coming up in the time, but it's essentially what's on your mind. And can you join those people who don't have anything on their mind? So you'll have to look, I don't know if there's anyone online on YouTube, but you can look in occasionally, Baron, see if there's any questions there.
There's 3.
So if there's any questions on YouTube or on Zoom. But we'll just start things off with one of my best pals, Jalaluddin Rumi. The original words are given life by the eternal soul. That soul which has no color, yet which gives the gift of colour, and which gives strength to the torch of faith. We spoke much, but we did not speak about that. Beloved, what is the best job for a fig seller? Naturally, O my soul, to sell figs. And for us, it is living drunk, dying drunk, and running to resurrection as a drunk. That is the job most suitable for us, O beloved. Oh, thank you. Can you hear again?
Testing. On Wednesday, I think you're talking about, I don't know, it was like being reminded of awareness of awareness. I think that hasn't been part of my practice much recently until I got reminded of it and did it for a few days, and it felt extremely nourishing. Is awareness of awareness, or just resting in awareness, is that ultimately where we're heading, aiming for with our practice?
Now we get into the fig trees. Yeah, anyone can answer this. Tell me what you did. This super you. Admit you love yourself. Admit it. I mean, all it takes is someone just to kind of say one thing you don't like. You might be a partner for 7 years. You just say one thing you don't like. You just won't get away from me. Then this person starts scheming. Well, do I really want to be with this person? I start scheming. This one. What did it do to this? What did you do to deserve to be born? You heard that notification? Set up professional audio. Just appeared. Oh no, I can. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay. What did you do to deserve to be born?
It just brought up a feeling more than an answer to that.
Speak again.
And it brought up a feeling more than an answer to the question. And it was more, I'm always trying to get something. And it feels like I'm missing out on a lot of enjoyment.
Ah.
That was
I'm
the feeling.
always trying to get something. It feels like I'm missing out on a lot of enjoyment.
And appreciation.
Sorry.
And appreciation also.
You're a beggar. Okay, that's an agreement. What are you entitled to? Anyone? Nothing, says Samaya. How much time do you spend thinking you're entitled to things?
All the time.
All the time. You're a strange lot, aren't you? You know that you deserve nothing and you're entitled to nothing, and you spend all your time complaining about what you're entitled to. I mean, you can't. What is it? You know, when are you going to change it? Samaya.
I realised what I wanted to share this morning, because it's been really burning, is that I went on retreat with this little mini retreat, and it was very beautiful, but I was trying to gee up the horse to practice, to come on, do. And when I came home, the horse will not go. It's the horse that, or the creature that I think I am, that has to be good enough, has to tick boxes, has to show up in particular ways in order to fit in and be okay. And this creature, it doesn't want to play the game. It's like I've got to say, I can't do it. I cannot do it. I cannot. God gets me out of bed and I pray and I feel, oh, but it gets claimed, and then I it's really, I need to undress myself so that I can practice. I need to take it off and stop trying to do it, because it's not working. It's really deep, which is by way of claiming it, but it's a kind of when I talked about the spider, eating the spider, because I didn't want the shame of being humiliated. Yeah, I'm just feeling into that space, which is terrified of humiliation, just terrified of not of humiliation, and all the practices that we're doing. I mean, I'm so overwhelmed. It's just fantastic. I'm like, I don't know. So I gotta stop trying to pretend I know and that I can, and just asking for God's help, and we'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen.
Very good. Is anybody here going to eat today? Yeah, Samaya, Lamka, you going to eat today? Eat food? Yeah. Yeah. Is it practice? Do you practice eating? No, it's not practice. Anyone? I'm going to go and practice dinner. No. Do you do it? Even though it's not practice? Is it a chore? No, it's not a chore. You have to do it. It's not practice. Do you enjoy it? Eating food? No? What did you do to deserve food? more than the people in, let's just say, I mean, old school, when you're starving these days. That'd be people in India.
Sudan.
What, where?
Sudan.
Sudan. So what is it about you that's more deserving than they are? You're more religious than them? No. Do you whine about it? Feel entitled to? The jam should be made better these days. Yeah, just constant whining, constantly trying to kind of get this idealized thing that you want. You're the problem, right? You start to kind of see this. And this problem is this constant, I'm going to claim things. I deserve it, and I want it, and I want it, and I'm going to make myself happy. No. I'll set the table just right to make myself happy. I'll get the right people around to make myself happy. I'll go to the right club, I'll do the right thing, I'll dress the right clothes to make myself happy. I'll practice the Dharma in this way to make myself happy. I will claim awareness to make myself happy. You're the problem. Completely. It's like it's so ingrained, isn't it? How many times we say it still just keep coming, sort of self-entitled. One that's trying to get. It's called attachment. Buddha said it's like one of the root causes of our pain, our suffering. This mind. One of the ways to kind of go into this original question from the king, the awareness of awareness, which is another name for being, is you have to see life as a gift. A lot of people wish they weren't born, right? Who wishes they weren't born? This developed sense of an achiever, of an entitled pursuer of trying to get happiness. And it's trying to get happiness through, now, I mean, it must be so clearly obvious you're advertised to. When we advertise to children, there is no greater evil. Stoking up desirous attachment, this root delusion in children, and we let them do it. And now they've got these like advert devices in their hands. So you're just getting told what to think and what to buy continuously. What's it doing? It's creating this achieving mind. Yeah. You have to purchase everything. You have to make happiness. I've got to make it to enlightenment. I have to make it. I have to do it. I have to make it. This one will never get anywhere. You have to make effort to get food, right? You have to make effort to do all kinds of things. It's not a problem. It's a joy. It's a gift. I can make food. Fantastic. Can't wait. If you're a cook, you really enjoy chopping up. It might be a thing. Just get absorbed in preparing. Some people don't like preparing, just like to eat. It's not a chore, though, to eat food. It's a gift. And so happiness never comes from this direct trying to find it. It's already there. It's a gift. I mean, I wonder if one of the 99 names of God, they might have a fancy word for it, but one of them must be laziness. God is the ultimate loafer. He's so lazy. The word for it must be timelessness. Right? God is not in a hurry. I mean, he's so not in it. He's already that. He's so not in a hurry. It's already done. And this is just my burp. Right? Cosmic burp. Wow. You just enjoy the ride. We can't. We can't enjoy the ride because where we're at is so painful. But all of it's just an accumulated conceptual buzz inside our head. That's all it is. You can pop it anytime. Sometimes we do. Boop. It's like, oh, and it just like flies, it just comes out. And then the achieving mind gets attached to the bit of space we had. And it tries to push out, like it's a problem, these thoughts. Whereas if you can just rest in the thoughts, it's no problem. It's no problem to go and prepare food. It's not a problem. You could make it a problem. For a lot of people, it's a problem because time is money, and then preparing food's a problem. If time isn't money, preparing food's a joy. If time is money, preparing food is a problem. If enlightenment doesn't matter how long it takes, then just having delusions in your mind is not a problem. Well, there they are. The more we just rest, it's not a problem, it's a joy. It's a joy to let my mind disappear and unfold. And the less it becomes a problem. It's only a problem because we make it a problem. We're not stupid. Maybe some people are, it's like, it's still there in us unconscious and subconscious, and it's like that habit. But the way out of it is, it's not a problem, no. That's how it ends. It's a bit that non-attachment. So part of it is just contentment. So it's like, what's it? Shivali said she's got a child now. And she's kind of relaxed because this is my life now. You become unrelaxed when you're trying to achieve something. Something else. But if you're not trying to achieve anything, but you're just letting it unfold as a gift. And then we sit. It's not practice. We're just sitting and watching. It's a joy. But when we have love in our hearts, we allow love to unfold. Most of the people I've met in this life, most of them are afraid of love. And the only way they'll let any kind of love in is through drugs. Alcohol is a drug for all those who are old school. It's the only way. So when we practice meditation, one of the things is learning how to allow that love to unfold. You call that unfolding meditation, or whatever name you want. But the kind of underlying principle that we're talking about here is moving from the achiever to the contented one who receives everything as a gift. And love is a gift. You can't create love, it's just a gift that comes. And part of learning how to flow with that love is being content with however it is and whatever it is. And we understand this. Patience comes from this, right? Discipline comes from this. Discipline is working on changing the translations because they're wrong. But basically along the lines of ways to protect your being. That's a better word for it. So I said, what ways do you protect your being? Because we know that if you went and started taking heroin or just started sleeping around, that wouldn't protect your being. That would harm your being. So one of the ways to protect your being from this demon of achieving is to be content. It's one of the vows I used to have when I was ordained. You have to be contented. You're in big trouble if you're a monk and you're not contented. Contentment. And in the beginning, because this demon is so strong, you have to, what we call, practice it. You just get rid of that word. It's like, if I don't do this, I'll be miserable. So you call that practice is strange. Call it whatever you like. But if you don't practice contentment, you will be miserable. And you won't become in touch with your being, because your being is already happy. It's already complete. It's already a gift. And whatever comes to you, comes to you. The word should is non-existential, and we're always in should. Well, you notice that's what we're doing. It should be like this, it should be like that. It should be like, the waiter should be quicker. Yeah, it should be quicker. They should be quicker. That should be. It should be should. Yeah, my girlfriend should be like this. My partner should be like that. It should. I should be like this. That should be like. It's just constant misery. Now, you can do that for a long time, and some people, they snap. At some point, it's like, I don't care anymore. And they've attributed all this to the spiritual path, but it doesn't have to do with the spiritual path. The spiritual path is changing these. It's nothing to do with what you do with your body. It's changing these mechanisms inside your mind. So in fact, if you get loaded up with a lot of practice, you might get to this point, that's it, and then you just, The end of seeking. Doesn't mean you don't eat anymore. Doesn't mean you don't sit anymore. It's just not seeking. You just don't have that mind. Everyone with me? Well, what do I do? What do you do? If you don't know what to do, you actively practice contentment. It's called contrived contentment. And it's not the real thing yet, but maybe you get a sense of it, of what it just means to go. Do you just sit here? Certain logics can help. Like, where else could you be? In order for anything that you want to have happen, you'd have to be a different person than what you are. Reality would have to be different. In order for reality to be different, that means every single thing in existence has to be different, because we're interconnected. It's a bit unrealistic, isn't it? You're stupid. You got big egos and stuff, but it's like, the reason Buddha was kind, he called it ignorance. But another name for it's just stupidity. And you do it again and 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 again. Can you be any more stupid? It's like, be content. It's like, and it's well, one of the reasons we practice shamatha is so that mind's coming up and you can watch it and go, that's the whining mind that makes me unhappy. I'm not going to listen to it. But you don't, you just go, and then you just listen to it. So I can't be bothered making the effort. Whilst you writhe in effort. Yeah, your whole being is effort. But the effort to make me, no, because that goes against that ego. The one that's making all the effort. Baron's having fun.
Yeah, can I say something though?
You can say something. Yeah,
It's just so clear that I practice discontentment actively. Like I do a lot of practice, but it's just discontentment. I want to be contented. So today, I'm going to practice a bit of contentment, like slow down, because I see what you're saying with that. That discontentment and that greed about the future and more and more and more and doing. It's just it's not rest. It's just always something else. And yeah, it's pain. But I guess it's excitement, and excitement's easy to mistake as fun and happiness. So maybe it's like I can understand it in this moment, but really understanding it and living it, it's I guess it takes time.
It's a very important point. It's very, very important. I mean, I'm talking in the mind understands, and we get some frizzle from chat, which is nice. But the judge comes at the end. It's very important. Yeah. If you prejudge intellectually, you'll get nowhere. So it's like, over time, I mean, if you're practicing, this might have an impact. Right? Might have an impact. To help you go deeper, you must self-observe. So you must be able to see it inside your own consciousness as it's happening. You have to be able to see it. And you have to truly distinguish between agitation and this agitation of discontent, and you're labeling it as exciting and happiness. If you took that away from most people, they would kill you, literally, for taking away all their joy. This state of agitation, which they interpret as excitement, and stimulation, which is what the whole program runs on. Yeah, this whole advertising industry, this whole society. Children, more. I mean, I've had the fortune to grow up watching sports people. Within 30 seconds of someone achieving their life's goal, the commentator's like, what's next? And some of them are like, give me a moment just to enjoy it. You know, spent 30 years trying to attain this. What next? What's next? What's next? It's like it's in everything, in the culture. You finish a theatre play, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? Right? So this self-observation. You need to be able to see it and recognize it truly by reflecting on what happiness is. And then if you can see it clearly, then the goddess comes in. That's why we're practicing Vajrayogini. And you kill it. Enough. Only you can kill it. No one else. Samaya.
It's related to the continuous wheel, and my experience is that it's covering up a kind of core, they call it a core wound, don't they? Like it's a core pattern of, so that's kind of, for me, that's kind of what I'm trying to see and what is showing itself. And it's connected with so many strategies of gaining, grasping, but also lying, pretending to be something I'm not, all so many facets of trying to escape that. I suppose a quality of non-existence and being okay with the fact that, you know, but the ego doesn't want to not exist, but that feels like it's the core of it, is why would anyone give a shit about you? You don't actually, something like that, but it's like being okay with that, but it's not the not giving a shit quality. That's the overlay that makes it painful. So it's kind of trying to undress that feeling that is not true. And that's what my best practice is doing. But when the ego tries to grasp practice and like band-aids, then it doesn't work. So it's these two aspects of my practice, one that's really an uncovering, and the other one that's sort of band-aiding by doing. So it's a kind of subtle difference that I'm just trying to be more honest with where I'm actually coming from when sitting, praying. And it was showing itself very much in the 5 prayers, because you can do them, but you don't necessarily, and then you're like the good girl, but you don't necessarily feel what you really are wanting to feel and relax. Can't relax because you just got to do them again because it's never ending. So you have to go underneath something. It feels like it's very interesting because all these practices are stacked. So something has to be confronted or held. I don't know if confronted's not even. Just be to be with it.
Is there a specific question in there?
No, I just was in terms of the grasping to ask you if you experience that the grasping has this, that it's got a driver underneath. You can see it, but it's got this, it's like there's someone at the wheel who's pushing the desiring and it's only by seeing it. So the question is no, it's not a visit question. I'm just trying to offload stuff and have it be that it's a sensible understanding that I'm making. But is it a sensible judgment I'm making on this process?
Yeah, one of the things perhaps that it gets us confused is the ego's a strange phenomenon. Yeah, and so it's like it's like a window. It's like you can't see it. It's like see through. You don't actually know you're looking through a window until you realize you're looking through a window. And of course, the ego is the window, and then all the delusions are the different filters. So it's like you see a red, and each time you see it, you think it's red. That's how stupid we are. It's like, I knew all along it was red. It's incredible how stupid we are. But one of the things we get confused about is we're always moving. Yeah. So it's not like you sit like in stasis. It's like the universe is moving. Like this earth is moving around the sun, and the sun is running around another sun, and the galaxies, everything is moving. So if we listen to Rumi, we understand what's our job? Our job is to be drunk and enjoy it. It's a party. So we're always moving. We're always doing actions happening. In terms of Dzogchen language, it's spontaneous arising. Yeah, spontaneous movement. There's the 3 aspects. You're resting in pure awareness, which is empty, like space. And then there's a clarity. And then there's everything. It's all the things. The arising. It's not just, I've no desire. You've no desire. Rumi doesn't have any, the drunk doesn't have any desire. Just, wow, hallelujah doesn't have any desire. It's like, Well, there's no desire. It's like, well, what will I do now? Anything. When you practice in the kind of realms of protection, and say if you like symbolized by a monk, yeah, you're not content to, you can't do anything because it's a trouble. But when you move into the Sufi realms, you're content to do everything. Someone says, do you want to come and help me do this? Yes. Do you want to watch this show? Yes. Do you want to go over here? Yes. What's new? What's happening? How's God expressing now? Wow, wow, wow. You've no desire, so whatever happens is a gift. You're the fundamental, if you understand the fundamental behind this lamb room, what's the fundamental like? You're going to die. It's impermanent. It's like, it's all new. It's impermanent. It's all new. It's like, wow, what's next? I'm so lucky I'm alive to experience it. Life, I mean, it's the ultimate gift. Yeah. God's, say, perfected us as human beings. It's like Osho said, it's like he hasn't changed how we're reborn, how we're born in the womb for 9 months. Like he says, he hasn't consulted these efficiency experts who's like, well, 9 months is a long time. Why didn't we do it in a test tube for 9 days or 9 minutes? God's like still, since the dawn of time, no, 9 months. No problem. No hurry. It's like, it's all perfect. It's all perfect. We don't experience that because we're looking for something else to happen. According to the separated ego that's trying to find these things that never make it happy. I mean, what a tragedy. And you can go and just look outside and just watch that happening. The monkey in the... Oh, no, let go of your booze. No. Let go of your phone. Oh. No. Practice and distraction. And this is the thing. We can't let go of the monkey. The monkey can't meditate on it. Why can't the monkey let go of its hand? It feels painful in that moment. It doesn't understand that in 30 seconds' time it's going to get shot in the head by the hunter who put the thing inside for the monkey. Don't want to let go. Don't want to let go. Game over. So it's like a bit of an effort. It feels uncomfortable. So it feels easier just to sit and go through your phone like that. Why does it feel easier? Because you're stupid. Everything, if you listen to what I'm saying, everything we talked about, and you even agreed, everything's a problem. And sitting on your phone feels like just like a little break from those problems. And everyone that's wise says, don't do that. It makes it worse. No. I know better. And your problems don't end. And those that are wise don't have problems. And what do they don't do that? They just sit. Or they do these methods, which are essentially being content. Being a drunk. You're content with whatever arises. And that is gratitude, right? It's comprehension that you're just as a gift. That's the fundamental root of the path. It's all a gift. Then you understand it's all impermanent. It's so precious. And you're only given a certain amount, which is your karma. You can't blame anyone else. No one else is going to get you the karma you have. So stop comparing. There's no jealousy. You're on your own ride. Enjoy it or not. The only one stopping you enjoy it is you. Whining mind. Whining mind. You try it, just go, whatever's happening, just go, this is what's happening. Right? And then we can get into a debate that you can make life change from what's actually happening. You could find me anyone in the history of this universe who's made what's actually happening not actually happen. Yeah. And then we have this, you understand, this is the highway to God. I mean, so you are already God. It's like, I can't, you just, I don't have to do it, just let go. Just let go. Just let go. So then watch. Then now we move into, it's like the lamb rim, you move into witnessing. You're just witnessing. Your body moves, right? Try and stop your body not moving. If you stop your body moving, you're dead. Because you won't be able to breathe. Your body's just continuously moving. Right? So you're just witnessing. And then you're playing with it. Now, we have just various comprehensions in Tantra that this is God. Playing. This is part of his the emanation, this physical form. Within it is consciousness. And ultimately, we witness that. Whoa! And then we love everything. We understand how unbelievably amazing this is. And then it's like, oh, these are all God's children. These are all, then this absolute love manifests. What do you have to do? Nothing. It's all a gift. Love is a gift. Happiness is a gift. You can't attain it. You can't achieve it. Whenever you try to grab it, you miss. Right? And we can start off on New Year's Day. I mean, it's the easiest example. You try and create a party, you try and contrive it, you miss. You try too hard to get, you miss. The best nights always happen unprepared, spontaneous, and they happen. Oh, don't they? The ones that you set up, it's like, it's my birthday. It's like, and you try and make it a special, that never happens.
It's like a wedding.
A wedding, yeah. Fights, chaos. Yeah. So, we come back again. What do you do? Nothing. Within that, nothing is the lamb rim. They just help. They're just like parts of it that can help us. If you're grateful, that will help you do nothing. Better?
Is suffering an effort?
Not for you.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. If we're going to the cosmic bookies, it'd be like, what are the odds on Baron suffering today? You won't get much past 1 to 1. Yeah, put down £1 million to get £1,000,001 back. It's a result of effort, yeah. So we are, what we think is being spontaneous is the result of egoic actions that we move into a pattern, kind of like what Samaya was saying earlier on. And that pattern, this is why you can't just be in the now, is very deep. Yeah, the ego is a very complicated phenomenon. Yeah, we have like lots of different aspects to ourselves that are caught up in energetic patterns. And so there are two ways to kind of approach that. One is, if you are capable, you can actually rest in awareness. You can just let that pattern manifest before you and witness it without identifying it. Very difficult. And the other is to kind of self-observe, which is you as a person are observing what's happening in your life. Yeah. The terminology, if you hear the term self-remembering, that means witnessing. Self-observing means mindfulness. Yeah. We know, don't we, that we're a person. I mean, you can hear these talks. And that person is witnessing. That's mindfulness. It's someone doing it. Someone looking, someone analysing. And awareness is the one behind that. That doesn't identify with anything. So we do the two together, as much as we can. But these patterns are very deep. And so sometimes we do the work where we're just having fun and playing consciously, like the Saturday classes. Being an artist, these are trying ways to break a pattern. Like play, learn to play. And then we make that into like some task. You have these words. It's like, play. Play. Have a child. If you don't know how to play. What? Just like, for every morning still, it's Christmas morning. It's like, ah! So we got the book today, the snowman, and we pick up the things. Went through it, like 6 pages, and it's like, back to the beginning. Went through it again, opening up the things, went to the story, back to the beginning. Bit of the page, went through it, picked the thing, with the little pitch, it's like 6 pages, back to the beginning. Went through it, it's like, each time. That's play. That's like meditation. It's like, well, what did I get from my meditation? What did I get? What? Hopefully, if you understand, like, because it's esoteric, like it's hidden, you can't just say it directly. You yourself have to see, well, each time I've sat down to meditate, I didn't really meditate. I just tried to achieve something. And the point is, you don't drop the sitting, you drop that mind. Then it's your love affair. And of all the things that are beautiful that we can do, if you drop your achieving mind, it's saying God's name. Or it's sitting silently. It just doesn't get better. Like the wife is going, well, we'll go on holiday here. And we go out here and it's like, oh, yeah, great, but nothing is more beautiful than my soul. And when we're sitting silently, you're sitting with your soul, not your mind. And it's like, it doesn't get any better, except saying God's name, because then God gives you love. So, you know, right, I'm going to achieve God. You can achieve what we think. It's like this cosmic being that's just, for fun, created the universe. Yeah? Think of all those galaxies for fun. And it's like, I'm going to get him. Yeah? That's what we think. Or like, I'll do something to make me deserve to be better than what I am. It's like this tiny microscopic bit of magnificence in this absolute universe of conscious love. It's just inconceivable play. What are you going to do to turn that creator's attention to you and go, yeah, you deserve it now? Yeah, no, it was all like some big test just for you to kind of be better. Yeah, like this particle, I made it a bit crap. And it's all all the galaxies are just there. It's just like as a test for you to be better than what you are in those few years that you've got. Does that sound likely? Or is it already a cosmic dance? Everything is perfect, except somehow along the lines inside your perfection, you're just caught in one of your own powers. You're not quite understanding how it's got used, and you got a bit stuck there. And the way out of it is just to kind of let go of it. Which one's more likely?
There's something that's a wee shame and quite heartbreaking about being a parent, because you start to feel how, as a parent, as a dad, it's like I'm Sebastian's universe, and the wee things he does to copy me, and it's almost like that relationship with the creator. Like you can see it starting to form. It's like the parents are the God and the creator, and it's just you're mirroring that relationship. But to see it originate and see how it's forming, there's something heartbreaking about it. It's just he copies everything, and it's just such a wee shame.
Well, you know he's going to fall from heaven.
I think that won't continue. Like
No, he's going to get an ego.
Maybe that's the sad thing. The death of that little angel.
Horrendous. And then they're a teenager. You just want to put a bullet through their head. It's like... Unless you've got some rare kids. Teenagers are nicest. They're probably a bit stupid. Yeah. It's part of being a teenager is to rebel. And you as a parent have to support that rebellion.
Then the rebel against that, though.
No, well, you don't have to learn how to do it. You have to be someone they don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not your job to be friends with your children. Yeah. You have to play the part where you don't like you. And they need that kind of, and they need to understand that just because you're not pleasant for their acquiescing to their ego state, over time they realize what love is. That love is that you're connected to their needs and their being and their soul. And you have no interest in their personality, which doesn't like you for a couple of years. Right? And that's your job. It's like to be unliked. No. Oh, please like me. Please. Whoa. That is someone. That's not love. Yeah. And people have children so they can feel needed. It's all right, but it's like that's a deeper pattern. That's difficult, right? You have to be strong enough to be disliked.
Yeah, that's a core one. That's so deep. That's me weeping inside a little bit when I hear that.
Be my best pal.
Oh, I know.
It will be for a one to his teenager.
Gunshots outside.
And your job, then you just hope and pray he just doesn't hit too many drugs. So, and if you've got a girl, let's keep them off the pole, as Chris Rock says. Apparently these days it's OnlyFans. It's just, you just think of the tragedy of if you see some of these girls on OnlyFans, what their dad thinks. What? Samsara. What is samsara? Everything we've just been talking about. Like that aspect of your mind, and then the web it creates, and the society, and that's samsara. Nirvana is what Rumi said. It's perfect. It's perfect. This is it. And then if you get that, then it's like, they have certain things that are just like, you're so happy. It's like, oh. So when you're coming home to God, and it's like, oh, I've got a spiritual guide. It's like, oh. If you're greedy, you want another one. You're sucking. It's like looking still. It's like, but it's like Shivali said, oh, this is my life now. So, oh, this is my spiritual, it's my practice. It's like, ah. And whatever, anything like this, just, this is the practice I've got. Oh, I'm so grateful. It's like reverence to hit the cushion every time. It depends how you think. Some people have never heard of the spiritual path and just in misery. Some people used to spend big money just to hear a verse of the, just so rare. It always should be secret. It's not secret anymore, but to get the kind of truth and the Dharma to, I mean, you reflect on what I'm saying. Your life right now could be the ultimate happiness. How do I get it? Stop looking for it. It's a nightmare, isn't it? We're just realistic, that's all. I'm a realist. Yeah. You can stop for a few moments and it's great, but the mind's going to come back. There is a possibility. Let's keep it up there that your mind might not come back. You just be, and you're just in presence. Some people it does. They have like 3-month-long satorais, like, and then the mind comes back, and they lose it, and they really lose it. And our job, when we're practicing the stages of the path, is we're creating so many mechanisms of truth within it that when you rest in presence, you just keep it. Oh. I mean, it'll dip and stuff, but you don't really lose it. You just... Oh. Still, the thoughts come on. Is there really God? What's it all about? You know, still maybe every now and again was like, you still want to know, like part of the mind will still want to know. Try and grasp God. My game's pondering.
Yeah, I mean, well, last week I've gone from like at one point just being like, my life is amazing, I'm so blessed, I can see that, but then nothing's changed at all apart from the way I look at it, and then suddenly you're grasping at it, and I think a lot of my was probably the same thing as trying to be happy, but a lot of where my mind goes is thinking of how to prevent suffering, and that creates the unhappiness. But there's nothing. I can see there's nothing wrong at all. Like everything's great, but it's the mind just wants, and it's a security thing as well. It wants everything to be a certain way and to lock everything down. And it doesn't like uncertainty. It wants things to be resolved.
That's the cause of your pain.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about it?
Stop it if I can.
How are you going to do it? What are you going to do?
Practice contentment, gratitude, death awareness seems to stop that as well.
So when it arises and it's like, I want to get this locked down, so I'm secure, go, no, I'm going to let it go. You know, just going to let it go. The only security is in insecurity. Practice letting things go now before the Grim Reaper takes everything away from you. Oh, the government. Dharma point of view, it's going to be so much fun when they take away money. All this time, and he used to ignore me again and again. It's like gathering money, secure, and the government's just going to go, what are you going to do? Make it like a communist state. Just take your money. The banks are doing it now. Slowly, slowly. They're not in a hurry. What are you going to do? Think how much time you wasted holding on to this false security. I know what the ego's like. Won't happen to me. Yes, it will. Everyone feels. You know, illusion is it feels secure now. That's illusion. It feels secure now. Like it feels like my job will just kind of stay the way it is. It's just doesn't happen. So just enjoy the ride. You got some paper in your hand. It goes over there.
Feels like I'm on a roller coaster, but as I'm going along, I'm like trying to grab the railings at the side. Like,
Yep.
Stop the thing
Yep.
so I enjoy it where it's, I don't know, it's bizarre.
Yeah. The ego wants it to stop.
Yeah.
That it wants security. It wants security in the cart that it's in. But there's only one end to the roller coaster, and it's a big ball of fire. That's where it's going. And it's like you can either enjoy and gather the lessons that you're meant to on the roller coaster. You see the sights. You don't see any of the sights. You just like look, trying to stop it. It's all you're doing. Someone's got to stop. You can't stop it. Okay, yeah, I know intellectually. How stupid is that person? I mean, that's you. How stupid. Yeah. Nobody gets out of here alive, as Jim Morrison said. Someone guaranteed they're not going to die this year? Anyone? Guarantee it. I know you don't think you'll die. Not like all those other young men who get cancer and die, or have accidents and die. Won't be me, because they were all Dharma practitioners thinking, yeah, I'm going to die today. They're all thinking, I'm going to die in a car crash. No, they're just like, can't wait to be a doctor, and then dead. You're going to be proud of your inner state. All that time you spent trying to fix this person which doesn't exist. It was a fixed phenomenon, trying to fix it and get things. Or you're going to enjoy yourself. This is what the Buddhas are saying. Or are you going to enjoy yourself? Just then, stop trying to hold on. It's a gift. So what are the gifts today? So you have to stop that. You have to when we're practicing self-observation, have the spear of mindfulness, alertness. We need alertness and conscientiousness. We have to go, that's it, this is it, it's happening right now. You don't necessarily have to stop scrolling through your phone. You just watch what it's doing to you. And you can reflect on what you could be doing. And you can reflect, why am I compelled by this? What is this energy? You don't have to beat yourself up. Beating yourself up about what you do and it's not going to do it, that's part of the achiever. And just watch. You can laugh at yourself. Look how I'm so. You can like laugh at yourself. You have a picture of your spiritual guide next to you. I'm so clever. Can't stop it. Yeah. Like an animal, isn't it? You can't stop it. It's like my cat. Doesn't matter how comfy it is, and it really likes comfort. It really likes comfort. Like, and it's cold, and it's on the couch, and it's next to the radiator. How comfortable it is. If I just shake some treats, it gets up, and it can't not get them. It can't not get them. That's how I get the cat off without feeling guilty. Just like test. It just can't not do it. It's like you can't not distract yourself and try and achieve something. You can't not do it. Try and get something. Like you sit there, just sit on the couch for a bit, and then phone. And you have so much pride in yourself. You'll tell everyone else how they should live. Don't you? Tell everyone else how they should live because you're so wise. You understand the difference in intellectual information and what a wise person is. Samaya.
I think I found my question that I've been trying to ask, which is how to practice, not to make it a practice, but how to practice humility, like bring consciousness to pride, how to bring consciousness to humility.
That is a very, very interesting topic. It's, I think it naturally comes when we're practicing love and we're practicing the Lamrim. And humility is a reflection of reality. Because, like I mentioned in another class, you'd have the people trying to be last. And they develop this ego of opening the door for you, always have to open the door, or being last in the queue, and you develop this ego. So it's just as much ego. There's no humility. There's more, it's selfing. That's like pride, and humility is just what we talk about all in this session. I am who I am. That's humility. You understand that you're created by God. It's very, 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 very important. I can't tell you how important this is. Like Guru Yoga. I can't tell you how important Guru Yoga is. That everything that comes to you is a gift. And it's nothing to do with you. Because the reason they used to teach things when we're practicing Tumo, for those that maybe unfamiliar, it's like developing chi. Tumo is another name for developing chi in the Dantian. You can develop a lot of bliss and a lot of power. Yeah. And Naropa says one of the great faults that accompanies this practice is pride. That you'll think that you're special and that you've got spiritual attainments and spiritual power because you feel good all the time. And you've got lots of chi, lots of energy, and you can manipulate people's chi or energy. And you have this subtle spiritual ego. So you're having all these great, amazing, what we'd call spiritual experiences, yet you still exist within it, and you think it's part of you. Very dangerous. You just go online and you see many people who can manipulate chi or qigong or other such things, and they feel very powerful. Yeah, like asserting power. Having power is part of your humility. It's part of your being, but it's not your power. That's the difference. And when we're practicing Guru Yoga, we're training that the Guru's coming in and doing it. The Guru's and energy. This energy is not mine. When we think it's ours, then we're in trouble. And it's also a very, very beautiful practice because it isn't us, it's a reality. So we're just constantly letting go of everything. We're constantly feeling that something else is doing it and we're just observing and watching. And the humility is just enjoying. But you necessarily know you've got humility when you allow others to be like that. Yeah? You understand your own karmic bubble. In your karmic bubble, you might be influencing thousands of people, but you understand that's just what God's given you to do it. And you understand that someone else's karmic bubble, they only be influencing 2 or 3, but that might be more impactful for the rest of the universe. And you understand that someone else can sing beautifully, or someone else can talk beautifully, someone else gets friends easier, and you don't engage in comparison. It's part of your humility. It's another name for saying it is you recognize your uniqueness and you're content with it. That's a humble person. They're content with who they are. That's my understanding. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does. And as you were talking, I was noticing how my shoring up of my okayness, i.e. my defense against shame and really being humble, is through spiritual practices quite often. So it's sort of Vajrayogini's been claimed to a degree, and I think it's this sense that I'm having is because of the purification, and it's because of the aurad, that it's something the ego can't claim it. It's been unclaimable. So that's my gratitude. And going back to God as the only one is sort of coming, because everything else can be claimed. It seems like I've got this phenomenal capacity to claim just everything, or else negatively, oh dear, I make it into an oh dear problem, self-pity, and so on and so forth. So it's good. It's good, and it feels like that I've finally got to the point where I can start doing some actual work, whereas I've just been pushing it away or co-opting. So it's good for January 17, whatever. I think it feels like it's a good day to do that. So thank you.
Brilliant. The condensed version of what we're saying today is called fuck it. Hope you're with me. Don't do that with you. I mean, if you feel like you need to not do, if you're so insane with practice, it may happen with practice, but try not to do that. The point of like sitting and these forms, don't call it practice, these forms, it's like food. And it's how, just watch your mind as you do it, and you go, fuck it. I'm sitting and I'm not. If you've been achieving, just watch your achieving mind come back. You'll come back very quick. Just watch it. So the tantric practices, yeah, they're very, very interesting. So if you can imagine, like, ultimately you resting in a sense of empty presence, and that your sense of, because we have a sense of self, right? Sense awareness, we're not going to blip out of existence. So it's just a sense of presence, and the person that's moving about through the day-to-day is Vajrayogini. You can imagine you've died. This is part of the practice. You imagine you've died. And Vajrayogini is having a dream now and taking over your life. So all your story's gone. You've no story. All Vajrayogini doesn't have a thinking mind. Vajrayogini does not have a conceptual mind. Vajrayogini's mind is just emptiness and love. Vajrayogini just like kind of emanates light and love wherever she goes and draws suffering from people. She has nothing to attain in a kind of conceptual, worldly, achieving way. Wherever she goes, she's just empty presence emanating light. Or you can imagine that you're having a dream in your Vajrayogini, and your old sense of self it's not there in any way, but you're existing as a presence in Vajrayogini. Yeah? You know that you've dreamt of someone else, and the sense you have of yourself now does not exist, but your dreaming self is there. So you kind of practice like that. It's very difficult. We want to claim, I want to be doing it. And this thing of just consciousness is just existing and moving, awareness without identifying with any kind of personal self. That's part of the tantric practice. It's a way in. Because it's again this way of making sure it's a high practice. Because now we're trying to make sure that subtle spiritual pride doesn't arise. But if you've been practicing sadhana a lot, you can, every time it comes up, you just like, oh, I'm really getting it. you just go back into emptiness. This sense of self does not exist, and you just replace it with your yidam, the goddess, your actual inner being, which is existent. That's what's in nirvana. Spiritual pride is no identity with the person. So that can take a while to get there. And how we get there is by celebrating everything, not by fighting. Everything is a gift. It's like the start, right? Everything is a gift. Everything is a gift. So when that energy, more happiness will come, and more happiness comes, more joy comes. And you think this is a gift, not now. Because then that grasping mind, I'm warning you now, do it with easy stuff, because when like lots of bliss comes, you I want to hold that. Everyone goes through it, don't worry. Common stories like, shut up, I'm trying to meditate. I want to hold on. Reality, go away. Don't disturb my... Everything that happens, just let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Just let go. Just here. Just let go. Just let go. Don't pee yourself. It's not what we're talking about. That's why you have a spiritual teacher. Like, oh, does that mean I should urinate myself? And that's what relaxation is. No. We know people that have done that. That's why it's like, you absolute moron. So, on that note of, you don't need to wear a nappy to become enlightened, we can dedicate. So just make a prayer for yourself. But I will just accept things as they are. I will see life as a gift. Happiness is my nature, and whenever I try to chase it, I forget about it. And that I just relax into this life. I am life. I am life. And I've been created the way I am. I'm going to enjoy it. If I enjoy myself, I'll let other people enjoy themselves. And this is humility. I have no power to create anything. That's not the function of this personal sense of self. My job is to be drunk. That is my job, to be drunk with this life, the nectar of this life. May it be so. In the name of God, the compassionate and merciful. Amen. So thank you so much for a fun time. Great fun. And hopefully you're not dead, and you can join us again in 2 weeks and see what happened.